What's been your impression of Aiden since you came in? Since you first got here. So.
I mean, he's a great dude, great quarterback. I mean, anyone would be happy to have him. So, I mean, I'm happy he's back there. And, I mean, full trust in both those guys, whoever they decide, and we'll see what happens.
AP mentioned that he was very vocal. Did you see that from him? Have you seen that communication from Aiden?
Yeah, no, I mean, he definitely gets guys going and always has something positive to say. So that's always a good thing to have on the team. So it's awesome.
Yeah, I feel like the coaches did a good job on the plan that they put in. We kind of know going in who we're going to attack, what we're going to do. So, just kind of use that, try to get these guys free. Running our angles, just rip it off the ball. Like I said, it's going to be a fist fight. So, we're just going to try to run, open holes up, and hopefully those guys hit it and we can see some big runs.
And the change of quarterback, how does that affect you?
It's not really that big. Both of those guys are very intelligent, very good players. We know whoever's in there, we're going to get great play out of either one. Aiden's been communicating with us all week. Today in practice, everything went smooth. So I feel like it's going to be great, to get out there with him. And now that we're getting the rest in practice, it's going to be really smooth.
AP mentioned that Aiden has kind of a leadership. He's very vocal. Do you feel that from him?
Yes, for sure. He'll speak up, kind of get the guys going. Today he was at practice. Let's go. Let's start fast. Things like that. That's what we need. We need to go out, start fast every Sunday. So, just to kind of hear that from him and see him do it, it gets everybody going. And then him just being vocal. At the quarterback position, that gets everybody going as well.
Going up mixed with coverage against T.J. Watt, man, what can you expect out of him going up against him?
Great player, great rusher. We're going to do things we need to do to make sure we slow him down as much as possible. Just going in expecting to fight. Like I said, we're expecting to fight. He's going to throw his best. Relentless player. He's going to mix things up, give me different moves or whatnot. So I'm just going to go in, be disciplined. Like I said, we have things in place to kind of slow him down when we need to.
Did you know all
along? I pretty much knew all along, right. That I wasn't the cause of his injury. And yes, when he told me himself that, look, you didn't hurt me. I was dealing with this, before that play even started or, before the sack or whatever. It was a relief, but it's something I knew all along because, when I tackled him, I basically did the same thing he did to me in the previous game, but I made sure not to, put all my weight on him or anything. Like I said, it's just one of those brotherly things. That's just kind of how we celebrate. He jumped over Max in the Ravens game. Just being silly. You know what I mean?
What tells you that another injury, that the depth? What tells you this defense can respond?
Al Davis said, "The fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win." And I know everybody in this building has that. As long as we bring that to the field, I believe we can win.
Go ahead. How much of an opportunity do you see this as, just everybody kind of stepping up and taking an additional role on?
It's a big opportunity, For me personally, I think I perform best, when my back's against the wall. And I think all of our backs against the wall, this would be a good test for the team and the kind of effort that we put in going forward.
Adam, preparing for two quarterbacks, is it because they are similar, not the same, but similar, is it really not that big a deal, or do you have to prepare for both?
No, every week is unique, and whatever they do, we just have to be prepared for it, they're a team, they have their identity, we're a team, we have our identity, and we're going to do the best we can to prepare.
Thank you.
You talked about the speech you gave over a week ago, with just having so many leaders off the field right now. How much more do you feel like that's on your shoulders to have continuous moments like that?
Bring it. Bring the pressure, man. That's what I'm here for. All I can do is worry about me, and do my part. I think the best way for me to lead is to go out there and put my best foot forward in the game, because the teams count on me. We're counting on everybody. And the best way I can lead is to just make sure that I'm the best I can be on Sunday.
What do you think what's the vibe in practice and in the locker room with Aiden getting the start Sunday?
You know what? I haven't really given it much thought. I haven't. To be honest, I try not to worry about that. It's not my decision. It's not my call. And if you worry about that, you worry yourself to death.
And lastly, man, for me, whether it's a mobile, Justin Fields is more mobile these days than Russell Wilson. But just as a D lineman, what's the keys for success against a guy that can move around and is a mobile quarterback?
Well, just play smart football, man. Just play smart, you know. Try to be in good position, to put pressure on him, and that we got to do that for 60 minutes.
Thanks, Adam.
We all know what Christian does on the field. What do you guys lose just not having him, as part of the – he's still part of the group? But.
I mean, he's a dynamic player, he really is. He's a guy, you can count on him making a couple plays a game, at least, 1 or 2 key plays a game. But, like I said, we all just have to be prepared to step up, in every way that we can. And that's what we plan to do.
In training camp, you kind of very vocal about, wanting to be like, I want to prove publicly that I can be this type of player and I can step up and be an every down defensive tackle. Do you think so far throughout the season you've been able to do that?
I believe so. Last time I checked, I was top 5 in tackles for interior defensive linemen. So it speaks for itself.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
Obviously, about to go into week 6. What have been some of the things that you've really been trying to focus in on going into this game?
Just going in this game, just consistency, focusing on consistency, the little things, the little details, and just about that.
Obviously, Christian going down on IR, even while he was here, what were some of the things that he was able to kind of teach you, obviously just being here this season, that has really helped your game out?
Yeah, I would say Christian's a very detailed guy. Not only is he very talented, he's very detailed, and he'll know the backfield set, he'll know, gun far or gun near, whatever. He'll know the blocks that's coming to him, and that was something I was really definitely able to pick his brain on, and still can pick his brain on, obviously.
Going from the rookie season to now, obviously there's been an increase in snap count for you being out there on the field. How much does that mean to you to know that the defense has more confidence in you, and what are you telling yourself, to make sure that you continue to build upon those reps?
Oh man, it's a blessing. First off, shoot, last year this time I would be in a sweatsuit every week, so strapping up is definitely a blessing, and just trying to be consistent, trying to get better and play up to the standard of the guys that's already out there and the foundation that they've laid out.
And with Christian going down, those reps seemingly are going to be coming your way. Obviously, what's your big priority that you have when you step on the field? I know I've kind of already asked that. But.
I would just say simply do your job. That's my mindset. Whenever I step in there, whether that's for 5 plays or 30 plays, just do your job every snap. Make sure the guys can count on you and can trust you.
Obviously, you have a 5-0 Miami Hurricanes. What's your thought process on kind of how they're playing right now?
Hey, they doing their thing. Shout out Cam Ward. Yeah, Cam Ward season, I guess.
Yeah. That's all I got.